Greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden. Entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their marketing message because most feel like they're screaming into a black hole or they're a carbon copy of everybody else and they have a heck of a time getting traction online. So I create epic engagement experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Today, we're going to start with you. So, my friends, my darlings, my compadres out there, wow. It's been a heck of a year, hasn't it, so far? 2020. A lot of people, will talk about it in sad terms for a long time, but I want to tell you, there's a whole lot of 2020 left. There's a whole field in which you could strengthen your year, make a huge difference, transform people's lives, whoever you're aiming at. Whatever you do, you can transform people's lives. It's a different climate, it's a different way about things, but you can do it. You can do it. You wouldn't be watching this, you wouldn't be seeking more knowledge unless you had the capability of making something cool happen. So, today we're going to talk about something that is hugely important, more of a mindset thing, less of a creating chatbot topic today, but I know you'll understand and see the need to talk about staying motivated and inspired no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on. No matter what's going on outside, no matter what's going on personally in your life, staying in a place where you're operating from positivity, where you're operating from a place where you feel like $1 million. You feel like today is the day to go out and change the world. So I'm going to share with you the things I do to stay mentally prepared to kick some butt every day of my life. So, I've got 3 things I'm going to share with you today. The first one is really the foundation stone. It's hugely important, darlings. You must have this. Have a passion for what you do. Have a passion for what you do. I operated for a long time in entrepreneurship with sort of a passion for what I did, but it wasn't really transforming the world and it was kind of a drag. Because of that, my work wasn't as good as it could have been. It was all right, certainly, but it was never, the timing could have been better. The process could have been better. Everything could have been better. Why? Drug my feet. Drug my feet. And that was what was happening to me. It was happening to me over and over again. I just couldn't seem to get out of neutral. And that was a huge problem for me. And I believe it absolutely reflected in the income of my business. Now, fast forward a little. Fast forward to finding chatbots, to getting into that conversation, to realizing that there's so much more to marketing than just broadcasting at people and hoping that if you change the color of that button, more people will come to you. So much more to marketing, and there's so much more to serving your clients than that. And I stumbled into it one day, stumbled smack into it, and I can tell you how I felt. I was sitting, my desk was different then. I was sitting along the wall. The dog was sleeping in the corner, and I thought, here it is. Here is the key to the future. I recognized in a single second what was so wrong with what I was doing. And the biggest deal was I didn't have the passion for what I was doing. I did not have a passion for building websites. Websites. How interesting, new, and cool are websites? Come on. How interesting, new, and cool is making a social media campaign? Come on. I have a brain that needs to be busy. I have a brain that needs to be out there conquering and waving the machete and cutting a new path for everybody else. And I was not doing that with what I was doing. There wasn't enough change in that industry. I got onto chatbots and I immediately saw how one could connect with people on a much, much deeper level, and that it was a thing that goes as fast as my brain goes. So I grabbed onto it. I knew for me, it was a golden opportunity. That passion that was created on that day, and it was about little over 3 years ago now. The passion that was created on that day has only grown to today because my powers are so much greater. I mean, AI, can we just talk about AI for a second? Listen, the opportunities are endless. Voice technology, it's all going to combine into one thing in the future. I don't know how near it's coming, but you're going to be able to pop onto a chatbot with voice activated technology and go through a process. And you're going to be able to ask that chatbot questions and, get good answers. You're going to be able to mix your input just as much as you want to. Believe me, my friends, this thing is becoming antiquated. I'm going to show you something. Boop. It's my keyboard. Whoop. This isn't going to stay the main arbiter of everybody's communication forever. It's just not. I have a huge passion for what I do because it's what I really wanted to do in the first place. Connect. Just wanted to connect. Just wanted to connect and have maybe a two-way conversation where I learn a little bit about you, you learn a little bit about me, and maybe I'm the person for you and maybe I'm not. I'm certainly, I'm certainly for, there are a lot of people who love to choose me, and then there's a lot of people who love to scroll on by. Welcome. That is totally fine. But I just wanted to connect, and I wanted to find out, am I really solving the problem that I set out to solve for you? Am I doing what you really need me to be doing? So there's a lot of reasons why I have a passion for chatbots. A lot of reason. But having a passion for it, waking up every day going, yes, let's change the landscape of the world today. That, my friends, can keep me motivated through anything. It can keep me motivated through anything. So that's the cornerstone, having a passion for what you do. If you don't have a passion for what you do, I invite you to take a step back right now. Take a step back. Just, think about what you're doing. Think about if there's a way to add to it or maybe change or 180 degree it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to catch up with the comments. I see that there has been some, my friends. All right, Teresa, I struggle with that when I feel like I create great content and nobody sees it or cares. True. True. And that's part of that content crush that we talk about all of the time. Once I saw your chatbot landing page, I instantly became disappointed in my website. I know, right? It's just, it's something we don't think about. It's so ubiquitous. It's like, it's like fish swimming around in water and not knowing what water is. It is just because it's so ubiquitous. Connect with conversations. That's absolutely what we're trying to do here. And that is actually the next little point that I want to make is part of the ways that I keep I keep inspiration flowing in my business is that I am constantly connecting with other people who either do what I do or with other people that are adjacent to me because I want to see what they're doing. There's a guy following on LinkedIn. He's amazing. He's a voice guy. He's crazy. He opens up his laptop and gets 800 people on a stream, I'm sure. I mean, this guy is just nuts. And he's doing really cool work out there in the world. So, but he's a voice guy. Why am I paying attention? Because it's going to run up on what I do. And I want to connect and I want to know people in that industry so that I can partner up. One of the greatest things, and I mean, Charles Bird, he held his challenge a couple weeks ago, and actually his new program starts today. Super exciting because I'm in that thing. You better believe it. And it's about creating systems to create relationships, to have partners that are not just, okay, I'll mail for you on my list of blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I really don't care about that too much. Here's what I care about. I care about people who will go to great lengths sometimes to help me out. Then they've got to be a certain kind of person where I will also go to great lengths to help them out with whatever they're doing. Partners are real relationships. I want those relationships. Now, sometimes you got to kiss some frogs. I mean, sometimes you got to go through a number of people before you really start to strike gold and hit home with people. But once you've done that, once you know you have some aligned goals, anything's possible. That absolutely keeps me inspired. It keeps me inspired all day long because my business doesn't just depend on me. It depends on my team too. It depends on whose technology I'm on. It depends on my partners out there who are using that technology and bringing back great results. It depends on the ideas of people who have maybe been through what I'm going through right now, but have come through the other side. My business depends on a lot of things. They always talk about diversify your assets, don't put all your eggs in one basket, diversify, do all of these wonderful, wonderful things. Yes, great to do, wonderful to do. I'm going to say diversify those connections. Don't just connect with people that you think might want to buy from you and then throw them away when they don't buy from you. Seriously, that is the shallow end of the pool. You know about the shallow end of the pool. Sometimes there's extra substances in there. Get away from the shallow end of the pool, my friends. Do this thing. Because you want to develop relationships with people who may never pay you a dime, but who are great, awesome partners. So, second thing that keeps me motivated and inspired, connect. That's it. Just keep connecting, keep adding people to your pool, keep having conversations. Sometimes I do this through chatbots. It's a great way to do it. But sometimes with people who know what chatbots are, I just ping them on LinkedIn and have a regular old conversation. Not too bad, huh? So that's the second rule. And then the third is this, my friend. Here's what really does keep me inspired in my world, in my chosen journey here as the chief experience engineer at Black Belt Bots. It is this. I'm always looking for what's new in my industry. I'm always looking for new ways that I can create prosperity for my clients. I'm always looking for better systems, better ways to do things. I'm always looking for what's happening out there in the AI world, because trust me, I've taken a little dive into that, and that stuff is pretty darn magnificent. So I discover what's new. I keep track of what other people are doing. Other people, other companies. I keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on. I used to, when I first started out in bots, I just paid attention to what, ManyChat was doing. ManyChat, and then when I started expanding, it was like there was a whole new world out there being built. And there's a whole beautiful, beautiful thing out there of experiences that we can have, and immersive experiences that we can have. I'm not the only one who's learning from the gaming industry. There are a lot of people out there who are creating engagement experiences that are based on the gaming industry. Hey, you know what? Look at what works. Follow those people. That's one of the things that I do to just keep my passion going, to keep it going. I design engagement experiences. Chatbots are my absolutely favorite tool, but when I'm still discovering what's new, I've also got some adjacent tools that I recommend to my clients. I've got some things that are also there that will help people to discover new amounts of connection and engagement in their business. And I'm so happy about that. So happy about that, because in the end, that's what it's about. So that's kind of my thing this morning. Just wanted to get on and talk to you about some things that are going on. Some things that are going on with me to help keep me motivated. Got a comment here. I started a group because everyone said that was the magic way to engage lots of people in one place. That sadly has not happened. Need a new way. Absolutely. Well, and that's the thing. That was the advice of everybody for such a long time, right? Create a Facebook group, create a group. And that's, sadly, that is one of those things that has become something that doesn't work as well as it used to, because the algorithm has changed. People generally, if you're in the book of Faceness, generally that algorithm, it absolutely dictates what people see, and it's not geared toward you having personal success out of a group, you engaging people in a group. It's a very, very current standard. It's what everybody does. But when clients tell me, hey, I want to start a group, I have suggestions for them to not start it necessarily on Facebook. Because honestly, it's not built for you to have success on that. My problem has been I have a vision for the experience I want to build, but don't know the techie abilities to make it happen. Oh yeah, totally. I get it. Totally. I get it. I was seemingly born with these things. Don't know how it happened, obviously, but I don't know why. I understand the logic that everything's built on. I am not a person who knows how to code. I don't want to. I can if I'm forced, but that is not my thing. Not my thing. What I do is I'm just able to see the logic and the tech behind everything. So, my friends, what's going on in my world? I'm doing a little webinar on August 6th. It's Thursday, August 6th. It's going to be a wonderful and fun time. The title is still a little bit TBA, but it's going to be about joining the engagement marketing revolution. I just want things to be different. I want people to think about their marketing differently. I am the road less traveled right now, but I don't want to be. I want to wake up the world to see how engagement marketing works, what it does for people, and how effective that can be, rather than kind of the tried and true mechanisms that some people have tried, and it's not exactly been true to them. Anyway, just wanted to preview that for you, and also let me do this as well. I want to just direct everybody, if you're not there yet, go to the rewind. Go to thebotdojo.com. That's where you can get every single freebie I have. You can get dojo lessons of the day, which are pretty cool in my opinion. You can get a meeting with me. You can ask me a question and I immediately get an email and come answer it. You can find out what you need to find out about me, about bots, about anything. So, well, not anything. I'm reasonably focused in there, but it's a great time. Come by, stop by, dig in a little bit, see what you can find out, and then come talk to me. Come talk to me because it's super easy to do so. And that's what I've got today for you. So glad. So glad. Thanks for stopping by the show today, everybody. Let's do some yeah right there. And that's really all that I've got. So I will see you tomorrow here at 10 a.m. I've got a show planned. I have no idea what the title is because I made them up all yesterday. But come by, come see me, my friends, and I'll see you in a bot.